Love this.
I get a dab pen for the first time, and it hit me pretty hard.
You died?
I ended up 69ing one guy, giving another guy head.
Yes!
So it was a pretty eventful time.
What's up, fam? Shot 283 Espresso Podcast. I'm your mad, kind of hungry girlfriend, Benny. Hey, can we talk? Oh my God. Yeah, he's the mucus queen today. Did you hear that? Dude, something about having like a little mucusy cough just feels good. You know, I never get it. It's always a dry, scratchy, but today it's a real slimy one. And yeah, is everyone throwing up now? Yes, but that's how we like to start the pod. Get them out. Just throw up a little bit. But before we get started, hey, we're dropping an espresso pod every other week on Patreon. So this week it's going to be on YouTube, it's going to be on Spotify, it's going to be on Apple Pods, but next week it'll be on Patreon. Then the week after that it's going to be on YouTube, it's going to be on Spotify, it's going to be on Apple Pods, and the week after that it's going to be, we're alternating. You feel me? Because we got to grow the Kiss Club. That's just how it's got to go. And because my life depends on the Kiss Club over on Patreon, because that's all I got. All I got is you, fam. And I love you guys. You guys show the love. And remember, it's only $5 a month for that podcast. So until we go full Patreon pod, we're alternating. But also with that $5, you get a little live stream every Sunday night, which might be the best little time of my life, dude. The fam comes out. It's just reckless, and it's only $5. So, support your boy, and obviously kiss me every day. But until we go full Patreon with the pod and like a lot of the content, we'll alternate. Like I said, 27,000 times, because it's even confusing to me. But we gotta do what we gotta do, Subscribe, leave a comment on YouTube, leave a little rating and review on Apple Pods. Obviously, kiss me every day. But let's talk, all right? We gotta get the news out. Gotta get the updates out. You know what else? You know what just happened? This is big news. I just got verified on Snapchat, and not that I like. Who cares? I know, because who uses Snapchat? Kind of cringe. But your boy has had a Snapchat catfish for the last 18,000 years. And it's over for your bitch ass. I know you're watching. Yeah, so don't follow fucking Ben.Polizzi on Snapchat. That's a straight up scammer. The messages I've got from some of these girls, insane. He's making up shit like I'm opening for Matt Rife and giving him like fake tickets. Dude, get a life, catfish. But I'm verified now, so I don't know. If you follow a random Benedict Polizzi account that's not verified, it's not me. But yeah, it's Benny Polizzi on Snapchat. No periods, no spaces, no underscores. That's the real me. But thank God that happened. Because I'm not going to let that little fucker win, Like I was thinking about deleting Snapchat just because it was like, I don't have a Snapchat. It's not me. But I'm not going to let him win. So baby girl's verified now. It's all said and done. So happy. But let's get down to it. Hey, espresso question of the week. What should you be canceled for? Everybody's done something, I used to think about it all the time. Like, if I ever became really famous, what's going to come up? Bro, I know there's some shit I've said on this podcast I'm going to have some explaining to do. It's not going to ruin me, but I've said some reckless shit on this podcast. And I don't know. I don't know if it deserves an apology, but dude, that's why this podcast is great. Because we just say shit. If you get it, you get it. Who cares? I know I've tweeted some shit like when I was like in college. That kind of didn't matter because the internet used to be kind of like Wild West. You used to be able to do whatever you wanted, but now, dude, you got to chill. But like Facebook, when it first started, was popping, like early like 07, 08. The things I said to people. Hopefully it's not there anymore. We'll just say that. But what should have I actually been canceled for? I actually did get canceled for a day, and it was when I had this idea. I was like, I've never seen anybody go to the gym dressed up as a woman and just like fucking throw some weight around. So I was like, why wouldn't I? So I put the wig on. Haven't put a wig on in a while. Kind of hurts. Kind of doesn't feel great. I've got 6 wigs in my car right now. Put the wig on, threw the Gymshark hat on, had the tank, the shorts, the leggings. I had leggings on because you got to see this dumpster back here, and went off. And I went to a gym that was like a lot of younger people, and they were in, dude. I was screaming. I was throwing around like 225 on bench, not to brag. Fuck. But I was just like, yeah, it's just like a girl like gym prank. It wasn't even a prank. It was obviously I wasn't a girl. But I was like, I just want to go to the gym and be a basic bitch and see how many dudes I can like kind of catch looking. Because people are going to be like, because I'm going to be completely honest with you. I look better as a girl. I look way hotter as like a 35-year-old single mom than I do right now. Way hotter. Remember the video of me like being a single mom? And that, dudes, who's not wifing that up? I'm way hotter as a girl. So I was like, all right, let's see how many people can look and see how many people we can catch, like checking out my ass or something like that. And we got a lot, and it went well. And I made a whole YouTube video out of it, a whole TikTok and everything, dude. But the trans community came for me, and I had no idea what to do. Like they were relentless. They were reporting, blocking like crazy shit, and my whole Instagram account got like deactivated. Like everything stopped on it, and I was like, "Yo, this is what being canceled is." And they're like, I posted other content like after it, and they would comment on those videos and be like, "Take that fucking video down," and I'd be like, dude, it's not that. I'm not trying to point at the trans community. What is even happening? And I was sticking to my guns for a little bit. Then it was just way too overwhelming. And I was like, you win. I don't even know what this is about anymore. Like, I just want to dress up as a basic bitch at the gym. And I look kind of good. But I took the video down and everything was cool. I was like, okay. All right. Sounds good. Guess that's what's happening now. Guess I can't dress. But then I dressed up as a girl later and nothing happened. I don't know. It's so confusing. But I did get canceled for like 5 minutes. Maybe a day. 5 hours? Yeah. Weird. But I think the trans people like me now. Whatever. Yeah, interesting times. What else have I done that I should be canceled for? I don't know if this counts, but I like karate kicked this girl that my mom used to babysit when I was like 9. We're just saying it all. I don't know. I watched Power Rangers and shit, and it just looked like a good idea. But I don't know. I was 9. I don't even know if you can get canceled for that. But I did it. This is more like confessions. What else did I do that was fucked up? That's kind of it. I'm kind of a bitch, so I don't do much. But what about you guys? What's the thing you did that you should be canceled for? Here we go.
Hey, Benny boy. So the thing that I would get canceled for sure is definitely from this weekend. I fucking got my wife insanely.
He's in a car wash. Amen.
Drunk with her friends. My sister at this bar that we met each other a million years ago, and I shot my shot with having a threesome with one of them.
I fucking love this guy.
But it's all right. Thank God she was fucking blackout drunk. Just remember it.
Dude, I love you, but why are you in a snowplow right now? So he shot his shot. You got to shoot your shot. I'm learning that more and more. I used to be a shy little bitch and I wouldn't ask anybody anything. But if you shoot your shot, people don't even give a fuck. What's the biggest shot you've ever shot? That's the next question of the week. What's the biggest shot you've ever shot? I'm not really a shot shooter. I kind of stay on the low, but I've been doing it lately and I don't give a shit. So my boy got asked for the threesome, got shot down. You got to do what you got to do, but I don't think it's up to the dude, you know? I think if you're going to have a threesome with two girls, they're initiating the confirmation. Dudes have no say. It's all like if your girl's down for that, she's going to do it. She's going to do the groundwork. She's going to do the reaching out. No dude in the history of any threesome's been like, you know what we're doing tonight? Having a threesome. That's never happened. I love you, birthday boy. Oh my God, what is happening? I'm sorry if that. So now everyone heard my mucus cough and everyone's ears are bleeding from that voice message, but we don't care because it's fam. If you're inside a tractor engine and you got to leave a voice message, this is what we do, babe. That's what we do. Canceled for, yeah, he did. He might have gotten his marriage might be canceled for a little bit. But if you're down with it, if you're down with a threesome, you got to let shorty know. Like, hey, this is on my mind right now. Wouldn't you want to know? Like every time I've ever been in a relationship, I've always wanted to know what the girl's actually thinking. Cause I'm like, are you really being honest with me right now? What do you really like? Cause I don't believe anybody. And that's a red flag, but I don't believe anybody when they say anything. I'm like, there's no way. Especially in a relationship, because there's too much on the line. Yeah, I don't know. But I would want to know, you know? I don't think that's cancelable offense. If I went to my girl and I was like, yo, I want to have a threesome, I'd be like, I'd expect her to be like, absolutely not. But like, I'm glad you told me that. So I like know where your head is. I always take the high road on some bullshit. But you can't get mad at that, you know? Let's keep going.
I mean, this is a dying kid, and I'm...
Wait a minute.
This is gonna sound so bad. One time, the Nebraska Cornhusker football team put a kid with like stage 9 brain cancer into their spring football game.
No.
And just like let him trot down the field for a touchdown. I made a video.
Yes.
Like I was a fan.
Yes.
Who didn't know this was staged. And so I'm getting pissed off.
So bad, but so good.
Because like they're not tackling him. So I'm like, somebody hit him. Put a helmet on his ass.
Hit that fucker.
I'm just like losing my mind because they're just letting this player go down the field.
Hit that piece of shit.
It's a kid with cancer.
Oh my God. Dude, it's funny. The funniest shit is very, very dark. Because everybody's thinking that, man. If there's a kid with like, I don't know, Special Olympics type beat who's running down the field, you're like, what if somebody just laid that motherfucker out, right? Everybody, if you have any type of brain, you're thinking that. You could be the Pope. I swear to God, that would cross the Pope's mind. If he's in the press box, like, yo, what if somebody really fucking jacked that kid out of bounds, though? If you're not thinking like that, get off of here. Get off this podcast. Delete it. Delete it. Because we only think about fucked up shit. Our whole brand on the Espresso podcast is intrusive thoughts. That's what we're all about. Somebody lay that kid out.
Screaming for someone to lay his ass out. That's crazy. I will say, in my defense, I think what they did to this kid was super exploitative. And I still can't believe they put him in a football game.
Crazy.
Like, what if one guy didn't get the memo?
Right.
And he just rocks him. That'd be a lawsuit, right?
Oh, they're done for.
At that point, he wouldn't have scored, but he still reached the end zone. Cancel.
This guy. Perfect voice message. Cancelable offense. But is it going to get some views? Absolutely. That's the best shit. The best shit is when you're like, man, am I going to go to jail for this? But if I don't, it's popping off. I thought I was going to get canceled for Homeboy's video that when I interviewed him on The Circle and he was all high and shit. I'm fine. I'm pretty gonky. Dude, I debated for like a week if I was going to put that out. Like I reached out to like my sister, who is not good at giving advice. She'll say no to absolutely everything, but I still ask her because there's a wild card in there somewhere. But I ask certain people, I'll be like, yo, is this too fucked up to put out? Like, am I exploiting this person? Because I was like, I don't know. He's like really high and maybe there's something wrong with him. Like, I don't even know. And I could like look like a big fuck for putting this guy on camera. And then one day I was like, man, he was having a good time though, so fuck it either way. And that video doesn't even belong to me anymore. That video has 1 million views on YouTube. And it's like, it gets reposted a lot. And I don't even get tagged. And I'm like, yo, that didn't even, I'm good. I don't even care. Like it's done. It's run its course for me. But that just goes to show you, sometimes you just got to post shit. Because who knows, man? Did I think that video was going to do that? Absolutely not. I didn't even know if it was that good. I was just like, dude's just fucked up. But then when you start to like really look at it and listen to it, you're like, wow, this dude is on another planet. And that's the secret spice to a viral video. It's got to be a little fucked up. It's got to be a little like, am I going to get in trouble for this? Like if you post a video and you don't think that, it's probably not going to do that well. And do I do that all the time? Yes. Just keep going. What should have you been canceled for?
So this is back in like 2020 when people were losing their mind with politics and shit. There's a local politician and there's a meme on Facebook that had a picture of them next to a cartoon. And basically anyone, and it was funny, and basically anyone who commented underneath it saying like that was funny or like that's true, these people were going after them and like trying to get them literally canceled or fired from their jobs. And I commented under it saying like, ha, that is funny. They do look like him. I had this bitch literally, she was like, I'm going to get you fired from your job.
Do it.
She starts like posting like the picture of my Facebook trying to figure out who I am and where I work. And apparently she found someone who knew who I was. And then told him like what I do. And I work for like a private sector. There's no way that anyone could ever get me fired unless I quit, basically. But I was just like, fuck. So I almost got canceled by saying that someone looked like a cartoon character.
Which is hilarious.
I don't care. Fuck him. It didn't get him anywhere. It was funny though.
That's the scum of the earth right there. Can we just be funny? God. It looks so much better if you get roasted and you go off like that and you get mad, you look like a fucking idiot. Are people not aware enough to see this? When you get roasted and you get mad, guess what? You're a bitch. Obviously. New law, when you get roasted, guess what? It's 100% true. I kind of like getting roasted because it's like, what do I not know about myself that I should be aware of? Roast me. Ooh, that could be a good question too. Give me your best roast. For me, it's that I'm a total scam. I'm a scam. My appearance is a scam, for sure. 2 spray tans a week, stretching out my small eye, low-key fake teeth, just some of them. Hair transplants, 2? I'm scammy Sosa. But I know there's something else. Roast me for an espresso question of the week. That'd be kind of nice. Should we do it? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Dude, because like, I don't know what happened to me last week. Last week I was down bad. Maybe the baddest I've ever been. My teeth got broken by a pizza roll that wasn't frozen. My eye was just, what was that? There was a fucking different species in my eye. There was a grub under my eyelid. Every morning I woke up, it was like a science experiment on my eye, which I kind of liked. You know, when shit gets kind of gross on your body and you're like, I kind of like it though. That was my eye every morning. Just, I don't know, what was it? Pus? Is there a worse word than pus? Honestly. I know like, there's moist gang out there that hates the word moist, but pus is so much worse than moist. And I don't know, I got sick too. I'm like, what happened? Did someone sit on my face and just blast away when I was sleeping? Because my teeth are gone, my eyes swollen, and I'm mucus queen. What happened in my life, dude? Let's keep going though, because these are good. I like this what should have you been canceled for? Let's keep going.
Honestly, the thing I did that I should have been canceled for was pick off fucking F-boys. Like, who the fuck does that, honestly? I'm so confused. I didn't see the red flags or anything. I was just, I don't know.
Kind of a familiar voice, but I feel you, girly. I get it. Put myself in her shoes. You know, if I'm on a show called F-Boy Island and I'm the girl that's picking from the guys, sometimes the nice guys, they're all F-boys, you know, in the end. So you're not too wrong there. Every single guy on a show called F-Boy Island, nice guy or F-boy, is an F-boy. I was a nice guy on that show. But I mean, you can only be nice for so long. Like, did I want to just fucking roast everybody there to their face? Absolutely. But I was a nice guy. So I couldn't. So it's not that bad of a thing. In your situation, you have no guarantee for the money for the show, the prize money. The F-boys could take it all. So yeah, I get that. But sometimes the nice guy thing, sometimes those dudes can be worse than the actual F-boys. But real recognize real, you know? Should you been canceled for that? Probably. Ending up with all F-boys? I mean, you got something going on, you know? You got something going on. If you end up with all F boys, you're looking for trouble. That's how a lot of girls are, though. You like the bad fucking boys. Nothing wrong with it. But on a game show, when there's money on the line, you probably shouldn't. Yeah, you should be canceled for that. Let's keep going. What should you have been canceled for?
So when I was in high school, I was pretty quiet, kind of kept to myself, and somehow ended up hanging out with this guy and all of his friends and staying the night at his house.
Love this.
I hit a dab pen for the first time, and it hit me pretty hard.
You died?
I ended up 69ing one guy, giving another guy head.
Yes!
So it was a pretty eventful time. So the Monday after that weekend at school, I thought I was going to get there and everybody was going to like be making fun of me and talking about me. But when I got there, everyone was like, hell yeah. And I was like, what? That is definitely something I should have been canceled for. Like, that is not something I'm proud of.
That's insane. I love you guys for just going off on these voice messages. It's anonymous, babe. Say what you need to say. But, yeah, I'd expect the worst out of that. But off a dab pen, you were acting freaky like that? Off a dab pen. I've taken a dab. Guess what? I couldn't even walk. I think that's the last thing I'd do on a dab pen. I'd hit a dab pen and go to sleep for 6.5 days. And you're out here getting sat on? Dude, good for you for having friends that had your ass at school. I would be so embarrassed to go to school. If I did that, I would think that the principal, I'd have to go down to the office. On some never been so embarrassed in my life shit. Remember when girls would get in trouble for their nudes circulating in high school? That's so embarrassing. Like, Shorty didn't know. Nudes in high school is so different. What? I didn't even know that was a thing. I've sent one nude in my life, and it wasn't even a nude. It was definitely to a catfish, too. I was like a freshman in college, had no idea what was going on. Like, tried to take like a sexy pic. Imagine me trying to take a sexy pic. What? I might be the least sexiest person of all time. No idea. Picture quality, no clue. Sent it off. My little happy ass, like nothing would happen. It was definitely to a catfish. So whoever has that picture of me, send it in. Yeah, you should have been canceled for that. No doubt. And you got praised for it? What high school did you go to? I know at the high school I went to that shit would have got... You would have got suspended for giving head. What'd she get suspended for? 3,000. Couple more. I love you, Milky Boy. Oh, whoa.
Okay, so this isn't really that bad, but I should have been canceled by what's that fucking animal group?
PETA.
PETA. Damn, PETA bread sounds good.
Anyway, I know it.
should have
I
been canceled
just
by
thought about
those
that.
Bastards, because in college I legitimately had a farm in my freaking apartment.
You kicked the chicken.
2-3 months maybe. This girl and I, we were dating, and basically she worked at a rescue farm, so every animal went there afterward. For the record, but we went through 3 dogs, 2 ducks, Callie and Tito. They're cute as shit. Side note. 5 chickens, a snake, a rabbit, and then a mini pig. We went through all that in about 2.5 months' time. And again, they all went to the rescue farm afterward. But probably should be canceled by PETA for that. But hey, they ain't us because they ain't us. Yeah, that's about it. Top 5.
I gotta hear this again.
Pita bread sounds good. Anyway, should have been canceled by those bastards because in college, I legitimately had a farm in my freaking apartment. Throughout the course of 2-3 months, maybe, this girl and I, we were dating, and basically she worked at a rescue farm, so every animal went there afterward, for the record. But we went through 3 dogs, 2 ducks, Callie and Tito, they're cute as shit, side note, 5 chickens, a snake, a rabbit, and then a mini pig. We went through all that in about 2.5 months' time. And again, they all went to the rescue farm afterward. But probably should be canceled by PETA for that. But hey,
dude. So you just had a bunch of different pets? Am I hearing this right? So Shorty worked at a rescue farm. You dated her. And you would just take the animals from the rescue farm and just chill with them in the crib? Just imagine sitting on a couch watching Monday Night Football and 2 ducks are next to you. That's the only thing I want, is 2 ducks to sit next to me. Netflix special? Be an actor in Hollywood? No. 2 ducks. All I want is 2 ducks sitting next to me, and that's it! Dude, if I had a genie, I swear to God, that genie would be like, are you sure? And I'd be like, 100%. 2 fucking ducks? How sexy are ducks? Ducks look like they went to a paint shop. Just look at, next time you see a duck, just look at that shit. It's the sexiest goddamn thing you've ever seen. There's like a blue little tip on their fet. I'm just like, could you look any better? But they had snakes, a mini pig. I wouldn't mind having a mini pig at the crib. Imagine you come home and a mini pig comes up to you. Mini pig's not bad. Big pigs, go to hell. A snake though, I couldn't with the snake. 3 dogs, he said. That sounds like a fucking nursery rhyme. Okay, Old McDonald. Yeah, you should have been canceled for that on some weird shit. You know, you ever hear like somebody somebody like go to jail or get arrested and you're like, I didn't know you couldn't do that. Like, that's one of those things, I think. He was arrested for taking animals from a animal shelter and chilling with them at his apartment. No harm done. I'd be like, I didn't know you couldn't do that. I feel like that's half the reason people get arrested, because they don't even know. I think about that when some people they like die from certain like weird reasons, you know? I'm like, he just had no fucking idea. You know, like when people are like, yeah, he died. You hear the story for the first time that someone died by having their car running while their garage was closed. I'm like, that's just a good fucking idea. Like, he didn't want to be cold. I remember doing that when I was like 10. My mom was like scurrying around the house, getting ready for school and shit. She was about to take me there. We were kind of running late. It was freezing outside. And I went in the garage, started the car, and closed the door. And I was like, I mean, this is going to be perfect. I'm going to warm the car up while my mom's freaking out, and then we can just dip with a warm car. Should have been dead. But like when people die from that, I'm like, yeah, no shit. That's just a good idea. Who would know? People don't know shit. I don't know anything. I cannot believe I'm still alive. Somebody commented that on one of my Instagram posts one time. They're like, I have no idea how you're still alive. And I was like, I completely agree. I should have been dead fucking 10 years ago just for like, what did I do? I feel like just a rock should have fell on my fucking head or something like that. Or I should just be hit by like a penny going 70 million miles an hour. Guy who should have been dead 10 years ago. Yeah, what's another one of those like mystery deaths, you know? What, like, how would you know? Like, who? What is it, like the curling iron in the bathtub? Like, homie's just trying to kill two birds with one stone. Kill. Toaster in the bathtub, that's just a whole different thing, you know? Toaster in the bathtub is like the OG way to kill yourself, which is crazy. I mean, I guess you have both of those materials at your house. Pretty easy access. But that's like, dude, that's like number one way. Toaster in a bathtub? It's a great podcast. But yeah, my boy had a farm in his apartment. Just random animals coming through. I wonder if that's like animal trafficking. Is that a thing? I bet they would get you for that. Animal trafficking. Lock them up. I'm like, let's keep going.
I have never admitted this out loud.
I love it.
But I should have been canceled probably when I almost drowned my sister in the pool. Listen, I convinced her that if she put her pool floaties on her ankles, she would be able to walk on water.
Hilarious.
Now, I was 9. I was minimally versed in the effects of physics and gravity.
Yep.
But I knew exactly what was going to happen. And much to my amusement, when she stepped out into the pool, the weight of her body completely folded over and sunk with her feet stabilized by the floaties above her head, just as I expected. Now, was I delighted to see my hypothesis work out? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh, yeah.
Did I enjoy the sight of my sister thrashing around to find air? Of course not. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I saved her.
Don't lie.
And my parents praised me for it. And I was a hero. But I should have been canceled and probably evaluated.
Great voice message. Great voice. But you know, I'm sorry if this is inhumane, but you know, when she was like, you knew it was going to be okay. That's why it's not that crazy. When she fucking flipped upside down, you're probably like, oh, but that's the end of it being funny, you know. Then you got to save her. But everybody's got you got to see what happens, you know. Shorty flips upside down in the pool with the floaties on the ankles. It probably looked hilarious because she's alive. This is about to be crazy. Last one. No, what happened? Something happened to me like that in the pool where I was like, I should have died. Oh, I don't know if this is cancelable, but no, it's not, because I told my friends to do it. I was like, close the pool cover on me. Because that's my biggest fear is to be locked like under a pool. Nah, that's not my biggest fear. But when the pool cover goes over the pool and you're still in it, like, how long can I survive? And how come shit gets so much scarier when you're swimming around and it's dark? Right when that pool cover hit and I was under it and it hit like the last little and it stopped, completed. I was like, somehow there's 10 sharks in here. Why? It's a nice day outside and I'm swimming. This is great. 8 p.m. comes around and it gets dark and I'm swimming. There's 16 killer whales in the pool. Why? Why am I still scared of the dark? Actually, I think everybody's a little scared of the dark, right? Like, think about the toughest person you know that's not your dad. Are they scared of the dark? Yeah, a little bit. I just thought about The Rock. Is The Rock scared of the dark? I think he is. Like, you think The Rock's going into a haunted house and not getting scared? You think The Rock's just going into a like, okay, you go to your home, you go home, you're home. The lights won't turn on. You're telling me you're not going to fucking wait outside in your car? You're going to chill in the house and call 911 or whatever the fuck, the electricity guy? No. Everyone's scared of the dark. Let's keep going.
Yo, Benny boy. Okay, here's my story, man. I went to grad school.
I love this.
To a school with a very, very heavy Asian student population, like first time American, first time in the US, like type of stuff. And, these kids were, when we were going, like, first day of class, presenting ourselves in the classroom, they were like, my name is Zazazo Bincheling, but you can call me Peter. So very, very drastic name difference.
I love this guy.
From Chinese, like their American name. So when it came to my turn, I'm an international student myself, so.
I can't wait.
But when it came to my turn, I went ahead and said, fake name. My name is Robert, but you can call me Xinhua. Luckily, everyone laughed, though, but it should have been canceled for that, bro, for sure.
Yo, that's the one. That's the one. That's how we fuck around on the Espresso Pod. That's the one right there, yo. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You make it so funny that you can't get canceled. That's hilarious, man. I'm sure I've said some shit like that, but it was not that funny. Thank you, dog. Oh! What a great story. What a team. What an effort. Thank you for the voice messages, fam. Things you should have been canceled for. And if you think of shit other weeks that you're like, damn, I should have said that one, just send it in anyway. We'll have a little free for all podcast. Anything you want to say, just say it. Espresso question of the week, just say it. Just say anything. Sounds a little desperate. Holy shit, man. You guys came through. I didn't know how that one was going to work. When I posted that question, I was like, nobody's going to do this. Because obviously. It's anonymous, baby girl. You say whatever you want on this podcast. That's why we're here. All right, so what else? Cringe moment of the week. Cringe moment of the week. All right, how about this, dude? I have a show over the weekend. I've never been this nervous to do a show. I have no idea why, but I've got 2 shows on Friday night. I am dreading it. And I dread every time I do anything because that's normal, right? This podcast I'm dreading it. Right now it's fine because we're in the game. But before it starts, I would rather die. I'd rather jump out of a fucking window than do this. But once you get locked in, it's all good, babe. So I'm at this. I am freaking out the entire day. I'm like walking around my apartment, spazzing. Like I'm taking naps and shit because I don't want to think about it. It's just on my mind. I'm like, fuck. I think it's because I haven't featuring, meaning doing 30 minutes on stage. I haven't done that in a long time because your boy was grounded, It's just one of those things that's like, yo, it's my worst fear to do stand-up and forget something. Like I have nightmares about it. I'll be like, did I say nightmares? Put a bullet in my head. I have nightmares about it. Like I'll be on stage, forget some shit, and then it'll just it's throw up worthy. But I was freaking out about it. And I do the show, and for some reason, I would only say this to you guys. Dude, I crushed. And I never do. Well, I like to think I don't because you can always do better. But I was like, I did not think that was going to happen. And I got the second show after it, so I'm feeling good, dude. Got one under my belt, feel good about it. Next show's in like 30 minutes, go on stage. It's not as good, but it's still okay. I'm still a little proud of myself. Girl comes up to me after the show, hey. And this is a girl that I couldn't like crack the whole entire show because you're looking at the crowd and like people are laughing, people are not laughing. And you try to get everybody to laugh. There's this one dude that's just like stone faced. And I'm like, I got to get him. Actually got him once. Then there's this girl that's just not. She's so out on everything. And she's almost like making fun of me. And I'm like, fuck. Like maybe I'm not her cup of tea or whatever, Whatever. But I should at least be able to get her once. Once? And I was like, man, maybe she just knows something about me that maybe she knows like my ex or something like that. You know, just one of those things where I'm like, I cannot break this girl. And then after the show, she was like, hey, my husband's like a huge fan of yours. And I was like, yeah, oh, fuck yeah. So why were you being like that the whole show? But she goes, and if he came tonight, he would have been really disappointed. Cringe moment of the week. I was like, why? We watched you on F-Boy Island and you're like super genuine and on stage. Just didn't see it. I was like, who are you, the final boss of stand-up? It was amazing. I love some feedback after a show. And that's the most honest shit of all time. I was like, how was I not? That's crazy to me. Because everything I said was true. But I love you for the feedback. That's a reality check. I was like, damn. Damn. Oh, hey, something else cringe? Dude, sometimes you just got to live in the cringe. Because it can tell you a lot. All right, so the next night, Saturday night, this past Saturday, I'm catcalling in Broad Ripple, Indiana. On the corner, just like always. You guys might have seen the videos. Dude, no one, if people keep coming up to me and no one thinks it's me. Everybody that night, not everybody, probably but 5 people that night, which is insane, come up to me and they're like, they think I'm impersonating me. They're like, you're not the real catcalling guy. And I'm like, I'm not going to be like, yeah. So I'm like, why am I not the real guy? I'm just like doing that. It was insane. So now I feel like, and they were dead serious. There was no wavering. They were just like, you're not him. You're not the fucking catcalling guy. What's your name? I was like, Benedict. At this point, I'm like, am I not the real guy? I'm starting to believe that shit. And I'm like, they're like, where do you live? I was like, downtown. This girl's like, you're not the guy. I was like, why not? It was wild. Whatever. Kind of crazy, right? Why am I not the guy? Oh, is it because I look exactly like the guy that's in the videos that does them? The balls I would need to have to impersonate that guy in the same spot that he does it is crazy. But yeah, that was cringy, cringe moment of the week. They thought I was impersonating myself. Goddamn. What else? Dear Diary. I was at the dentist's office for 17 hours. All right, you guys know what happened. That's all I've been talking about is how I broke my tooth on a pizza roll. Yo. Ate a pizza roll, 2 snapped in half. Wasn't the same for a week. I call the dentist. I'm like, dude, my tooth is broken. They bring me in. First of all, how come every dentist and doctor's office is booked out until July 2026? I'm like, are you serious? This is insane. If you go try to get a doctor's appointment right now, you won't get one until Easter in 6 years. So I'm like, okay, put me on the cancellation list because holy shit. And so the only time to get there, they called me the same day. They're like, can you get here in 6 minutes? And I'm like, no, but I'll try. And they're like, all right. So I get there in 20 minutes. And they're like, hey, bro, your whole entire bridge in your mouth snapped in half. And I'm like, sorry. And they're the ones that put the bridge in there in the first place. So I'm like, kind of your fault. But what do I do now? And the dentist comes in. You know, there's like dental assistants. They're talking to me. Then the final boss comes in. She's like, hey, your teeth shouldn't break like that, especially if we put them in there. So we're gonna give you a entire new bridge in your stupid little slut mouth for free. And I'm like, no way. I've never gotten anything for free in my life. Shut up. What's the catch? She's like, nothing. It just shouldn't break. And I'm like, okay, when can I come in? She's like, we're closed until next week. I'm like, I can't do that because I got to go to LA. And she's like, all right, we're closed tomorrow, but I'll do this for you. This has never happened to me before, especially in like the dentist and doctor field, because they're not flexible because they're not real people. Dentists and doctors work like this, and they're only open from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m., and you have to make an appointment 17 years ago, and we can't help you at all if you're not in our system. Right? Dude, this dentist lady goes, you know what? Fuck it. Come in tomorrow at 7 a.m. Me and Shorty will be here, and we'll do it. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. 7 a.m. You down? I was like, I've never been more down for anything in my life. So I scream over there at fucking 6:30. Almost don't make it because I'm an idiot. There's 2 people in the dentist's office and they just get me right. And I'm there for in the first question she asked, I sit down in the dentist chair and I'm like, fuck. Let's get it. And she's like, all right, do you want a blanket? And I'm like, does my bitch ass want a blanket? Is that even a question? Don't ask questions you know the answer to. Throws a blanket on me. Does some work, rips the tooth out, numbs me up. How about when dentists do that little pull on your lip thing when they're numbing you this thing? I might have the weakest fucking teeth of all time. I swear to God, half of my stories on this podcast are about being at a dentist. But yeah, she gets me right. We get numbed up. They rip the tooth out, and then they're baking the little bridge thing. They put it in their little easy bake oven, and she comes up to me and she goes, hey, it's going to be like an hour. Do you want another blanket? And at this point, I'm like, I love you. I've never felt so cared for in my entire life. Throws another blanket on me. I'm just fucking in my zone. They snap the bridge in after like 2 hours, glue it up in there. And she hits me with this. She's like, Benedict, when is the last time you had a teeth cleaning? And I'm like, oh, is that like the dental version of being like, you look really tired today? You know? And I'm like, is it really fucked up? She goes, it's bad. Like, you know, like the buildup on the back, like, let me see your, that's my new thing. This is my new thing. When I meet somebody to tell if they're a total piece of shit or not. Let me see the inside of your bottom teeth. I don't know what happens with me, but your boy collects a lot of bullshit right here. And I think we've done this on the podcast before. Dude, take a picture of the inside of the bottom of your teeth. Disgusting. Revolting. It looked like there were Cheetos packed down on the inside of my bottom row of teeth. Like right here. It's just a cheese, like 14 cheese puffs. He's got Cheeto mouth. Yeah, you know that guy? Polite catcalling guy from F-Boy Island? He's got Cheeto teeth. I got Cheeto teeth. And I'm like, what do I need? She goes, when can you come in next? I'm like, I have no fucking idea, but I'm down to do it right now if you are. She goes, lock it in. She gives me a new fucking 3 teeth up here because I look homeless without them, and then cleans the Cheetos off my teeth. And I'm like, I love you? For free. What? Hey, Jenny Niece Family Dentistry in Zionsville, Indiana. All I'm saying. And they didn't tell me to do that at all. But like, yo, they got their shit together in there. So good. Ew, dude, the back of my bottom row of teeth. This is what you do. You put your flash on and just fucking take pictures because you will be shocked what's in there. There's a fucking paper clip. There's a fucking hearing aid down there. It's like Mary Poppins' bag. There's a hole puncher. Just school supplies. I'm like, what? There's a bunch of peanut butter. I'll pull out a fucking a colony of ants. There's so much going on down there. So much going on. You guys want to do a show and tell real quick? What's in the front pocket of my bag? These mini sunglasses, because duh. Never know when you're going to need them. This ring that Tom Carnifax wore on F-Boy Island Season 2 and threw on the beach. And immediately when we were done doing that scene, I ran down to the beach to try to find it. And somehow I found this shit. It's probably actually the most impressive thing I've ever done. Finding this in the sand on a beach. And I've never been more determined to do something in my life. Found it and didn't tell anybody. And there was a whole search party for it after. Like HBO people were like digging, like trying probably got one of those one of those things. And I just had it in my stupid ass hand in 2 quarters. What's in this bitch? Altoids because I'm insecure and I've GERD. We know. Vape charger. I don't vape, but every single person I know vapes. So they give me their vapes, and I'm like, I swear to God, I'm like 8 people's friends just because I have their vapes in my bag. That's how it goes. But yeah, that's what's in my bag. I really have nothing in my bag, which is impressive. Usually there's just a collection of bullshit. Let's do days of the week real quick, then we'll shut up forever. Thursday, today, do something nice day. Just tell somebody the truth. That's all that means. I think that's the nicest thing you can do as a person is actually just be straight up with somebody and be like, yo, you got like, stop beating around the bush, man. Yeah, you're going to hurt some people's feelings, but just, it helps so much. And I hate people that don't understand that. Like one time I came off stage and my best friend, Derek, was like, dog, your setups are fucking garbage. And your transitions were so bad. And I was like, thank you. Like other people would take that offensively. Dog, if you're taking that shit personally, you're an idiot. And you're never going to get better at what you do. So just be honest with someone. That's the nicest thing anyone could say to me, honestly. Where would I be without that? I'd be a piece of shit that still had bad setups and transitions. But you got to choose your battles with that one. Because some people might not get it. But if they're fam, they do. If they're listening to this podcast, give somebody some real fucking advice. If they get it, they get it. And if they don't get it, tell them not to subscribe to this joint. Friday. Going on an hour. Look at us. Huh? Wow. Look at that. I hate it when people say that. I can't believe I just did it. National Noodle Day. Kind of don't like noodles, but I'm starving right now. I'm so hungry. I'm not hungry anymore. That ever happened to you? I'm so hungry. All I've eaten today, 4 eggs. 4 eggs and 4 coffees. I really needed to do better with my diet. But like, you know when you just don't have, like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have any fucking time to stop and eat a big fucking nutritious meal. And you have to go to bed earlier. I was doing shit last night, you know? Sometimes you just don't, I don't know what it is. I just can't find the time to like eat actual shit. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know how serious you have to be to eat 3 meals a day? Who's eating 3 meals a day? In what world do you have time and energy and effort and money and resources to eat 3 meals in one day? You better be in the army or at like a camp. Because nobody that's doing anything important is eating 3 meals a day with snacks and shit. Shut up. No, it's not happening. That might not ever happen again in my life. Body language day. I don't speak Spanish, Japanese, or French. Dude, the biggest body language tell ever, and I think it's 100% accurate, is when somebody touches their nose. When somebody touches their nose, dude, they are full of shit, and it's every time. Every time. It's so obvious. I'm like, dude, I mean, I will call people out for it. If someone's touching their nose and talking to me, I'm like, can you stop lying now? Because I know you are. I know you. Why is it your nose? I swear to God, when I was, before I knew this was a thing, touching your nose meant you're lying. I talked to somebody in a Dick's Sporting Goods for 10 minutes, and I did this the whole time. And what did I do for that whole 10 minutes? Lied about everything because I didn't want to talk to him anymore. Yep. Yeah, I'm probably going to leave here in a second. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I have no idea. Is my mom here? No, I would never go to the mall with my mom. That's lame. She's like around the fucking corner looking at tennis rackets and shit. I'm like, No, I don't like that girl. I would never like a girl. Ew, no way. Oh, that's what she said about me? That's crazy. I never said that either. Oh, am I going to jump off the second balcony when we're done here? Actually, yes, I am. Didn't lie. Saturday. Yeah, don't touch your nose when you talk to people. I know you kind of know that, but like... if I'm picking up on it, it's a problem. And he's burping, and he's having a stroke. National Frappe Day. We've had this talk before. If you're getting a Frappuccino, you're just getting a milkshake. No further discussion. Yeah, but it's... Nope. You have no solid bone in your body if you go to Starbucks and get a Frappuccino. You are out to lunch permanently. You know those people that don't do anything seriously? They get Frappuccinos. I'm like, in what world are you getting a Frappuccino on a Wednesday at fucking 11 a.m.? It better be the last day on earth for you. Because do something else. Or your birthday. I can see you getting a Frappuccino on Christmas Eve. But yo, unbelievable. Sunday. And then we're out of here, babe. Fluffernutter Day. Oh, you know what I've been doing? I have completely substituted bread for waffles. I love waffles. I love waffles. I will go out of my way to have a sandwich. I will make a turkey sandwich with 2 waffles on it. Why wouldn't I? So much better than bread. Am I being kind of cunty? God, okay, I am. I just figured out I am. But waffles all day. A PB. This is what my fat ass meant. Show and tell. What I had to eat the other day. Because I don't speak Spanish, Japanese, or French. But the way that body moving, it doesn't really make sense. Hey, that's what my fat ass had the other day. This was my moment, okay? A waffle, peanut butter, and jelly, and I dipped the edges in sprinkles. Woo! Your boy. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's that late night shit. God, I'll never stop. It was so good. It said undo duplicate. But if I can tell you anything, it's do a PB&J on waffles and put sprinkles. I will put sprinkles on anything. My little zesty ass Dude, I swear to God, from the hours of 11 p.m. to midnight, I'm the zestiest little piece of shit you'll meet. I'll put sprinkles on anything. Sprinkles and waffles. Yeah, that's a wrap on 283. I love you guys so much. Subscribe to the Patreon. Live stream every Sunday. I'm going to be in LA. I should have said this at the beginning of the show, but I'm going to be in LA at the Hollywood Improv oh shit. You know what? I've got a show Thursday in LA too. I think it's at a brewery. I'll update you on my Instagram. But shows are coming up. Big shit's coming up. We got spelling bee dropping. We got cat calls dropping. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the voice messages. If I could kiss you guys, you know I would. Tell a homie. Tell your boo about the podcast. Only if they get it though. There's only a select few that get it, that are psycho like us. Thank you so much, guys. I love this pod. I love you. And remember, gotta kiss me every day. Please? Please? Talk to you guys next week. Bye, fam.